What's up, guys? Today we're gonna tell you about the top 10 mistakes we see newbies making in Kindle publishing.
Yes. All right. Let's do this. All right. So, number one, poor niche selection. So we mean publishing in bad niches, and that's publishing in niches that either have too low sales volume and just too much competition. I see too much of this. So people wonder why the books don't sell when they're publishing in really shitty niches. That's number one.
Yeah, and if the niche you choose, or if you choose a bad niche for your book, just stop, because it doesn't matter. Like anything else does not matter. You could nail everything else, but if you choose a bad niche for your book, you're not getting any sales. It does not matter.
That's right.
Mistake number two we always see is publishing books that are too short. Stephen James teaches this in his course to make books that are about 5,000 words long. That doesn't work.
No.
You can't do that. If the books are too short, people maybe will get a few sales in the first 2 weeks.
You're never getting bad reviews.
Yeah, you're gonna get destroyed by bad reviews.
Spammed by bad reviews.
Yeah. And it falls off, and then you're not gonna make any sales with the book. In the long run, it's a really stupid move. Even if your book costs $50 to write because it's so short, in the long run, you're not gonna make much money off of it.
Yeah.
So the length book that I like to use, or we both like to use, is about 20,000 words. That's kind of like our standard for most books.
All right, so mistake number three is not publishing outside of Amazon. So I know the name of the business is normally Kindle publishing, but it's a lot bigger than just Kindle. I prefer to call it self-publishing, because you're self-publishing. You're not just using Kindle, you're not just using Amazon. So what I like to use, and I've had a lot of success with, is Drafted Digital. If you don't know what it is, you can either look it up, or we can make another video about it. I'll talk about Drafted Digital.
Mistake number four we always see is bad covers. They always say, don't judge a book by its cover. That's fucking bullshit. Judge a book by its cover.
Everybody judges a book by its cover.
Yeah, it's the most important part.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you definitely need a really fucking good cover.
Yeah.
There's one cover designer in particular that we use.
We made a video about it.
Yeah, you made a video about it, so you can watch that video later.
Yeah.
I'll still say what the name. They're called German Creative on Fiverr. They make the best books. They're really easy to work with. They make nonfiction books, fiction books. That's what we use for all of our covers.
Alright, so number five is having shitty titles. I see that also. I see so many shitty titles. So with your title, you want to use the title to sell your book. So sell your book, and also stuff it with keywords. You want that balance. So you want to have a bunch of keywords, and then you also want it to sound good. Almost like it's basically a sales pitch. You want it to sound aesthetic while being filled with keywords.
Mistake number six that we always see people making Kindle publishing is not running AMS ads, or at least trying to run them.
Like be free money.
Right, exactly. I have one book in particular. I made a video about it. AMS ads are making.
It didn't give you like $8,000 in sales.
I made $8,000 in sales on AMS ads.
Sales that you would not have had before.
Right, exactly.
So AMS ads, sorry to interrupt, but AMS ads can also increase your organic rank, which will give you more organic sales.
Mm-hmm. And they don't work on every book, but that's why we say at least experiment with it, at least try it out, because it could work really well.
If you can make a profitable campaign, it's just free money. Mm-hmm. Money that you weren't making before.
Right.
Number seven is not publishing on ACX. Now, if you're not publishing on ACX, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know, you're messing up big time. You're losing out on a lot of money. Or not even just not publishing on ACX, but not taking it seriously. It's become my biggest source of income, bigger than ebooks, bigger than print books. So definitely, we've made a couple of videos on ACX and how you can make a lot of money there. So check those out, and don't neglect your ACX.
Mistake number 8 is pricing your paperback books too low. I see so many paperback books being priced at $9.99, $12.99, and it's almost pointless. When you're making $2 or $3 for every paperback sale, you gotta sell hundreds of books. To make the same. Let's say if you're selling, I price all my books at $19.95. I'm making about $9 to $10 for every sale.
I think that's a nice sweet spot. $9.95, or $19.95, or $19.99. That's what I like to do.
Yeah.
And if it sells hot, just raise it. I've had one book I've taken up to around $30, and it still kept on selling. So, price your books right. Alright, so number 9 is not focusing on the quality of your books, or at least not producing the most high quality books that you could possibly make. Now this is a big time mistake, because if you produce low quality books, these books are going to get spammed with negative reviews, and then your book's going to die off quickly. When you have bad reviews on your book, no one's going to buy it. So what I do and what I recommend you do is proofread and edit every book yourself. So I've tried outsourcing it before, but it never works out well. So that's one thing I do myself. And then I also know what all my books are about, and I can quality control them myself.
Alright, last but not least, mistake number 10. This might be the biggest one,
Yes.
but like the worst one. That's not reinvesting your profits. If you want to actually make a lot of money with Kindle publishing,
10K plus.
5K, 8K, 10K, like we have, you have to reinvest your profits. I see too many people, they get a nice book, it makes like $1,000, they kind of celebrate, they don't reinvest, and it dies off, and that's kind of like the end of their Kindle publishing career. So you have to reinvest. It's going to take a few months until you actually are kind of like feeling rich, or feeling like you're making a lot of money.
I think it took me about 6 months to actually break even. When I was making, I think 4 or 5K, I wasn't actually making profit because I was reinvesting. So it was after that where I actually felt like I was making a lot of money. So yeah, reinvest your profits. Become a Kindle god.
That was the 10 things. That's the 10 big mistakes we see people making with Kindle publishing. If you liked the video, please leave a like. Comment any questions you have.
Ask us anything.
I know we did not go in depth with all these. We kind of just want to use a few sentences to explain
touch up on each thing.
But if you want us to go in detail about any of these, let us know in the comments. Subscribe, of course, if you want more videos. There you go. Thanks for watching, guys. I don't know. Is it going? The light's not on.
Yeah, it's going.
Okay. Why is the light not on? Something changed.
I don't know.
Okay.
Alright, so